All right, so welcome to this lab where we will be using the social engineering toolkit to clone some websites to gather credentials and harvest them. In this lab and in this video, you will use VirtualBox with Kali Linux and a browser. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to launch Social Engineering Toolkit. You can do that with sudo SC Toolkit and type in your password. All right, what we want to do is we are actually, this is a really cool piece of software from Dave Kennedy at Trusted Sec. We are going to do social engineering attacks. So we're going to select number one, and our attack vector is going to be a website because we're actually going to clone Twitter. So I'm going to choose number two here, and we're actually going to harvest credentials. So we're going to get login name and password. So that's number three, credential harvester. Once we get to this website here, we want to choose number one, web template. And then the next thing we want to do is we see that it is going to choose our IP address, our local IP address. So for me, it's 10.0.2.1. Yours might be different, and that is okay. Go ahead and press enter. All right, for the website we are going to clone, we're going to clone Twitter. So I'm going to choose option number three. And it says, hey, mine's already been running. I'm going to say yes. So let's try this again. Option number three and web template. Option number three. Okay, so let's take a look and see what happened here. So I'm going to go to my computer here, and we clone Twitter, right? So if I press enter, you can see localhost is running a copy of Twitter, which is pretty cool, right? I just cloned it and I'm copying it onto my computer, running it on my local Apache web server. So now that we have our fake website up and running, our next job is to use Nginx to make our website public facing. So you are going to go to Nginx and you are going to download it. I have the instructions right here. Basically, I'm going to just download the Nginx agent, and then I'm going to install it. And once you press enter here, it's going to install. And as you see here, I'm going to press here, Kali. It's going to do its thing. Now, I have already done the install, so this should be a pretty quick process. As you see, it's already up and running, so we are happy there. So next thing I want to do is I actually want to start Nginx over port 80. And as you see right here, that is what I've done. I have basically just typed in, make a new tab here. I typed in sudo Nginx. I typed in HTTP 80. That starts it, right? And then once that starts it, this is what pops up here. My web interface that Nginx started, my local web server, is now going to be on port 4040, 127.0.0.1, And then what that looks like is I will go to here and show you. So that's my local host. Let me now show you this HTTP 127.0.0.1 over 4040. And you see basically already started this 7 minutes ago. I'm going to shut it down and close this out, and also close this out here. So let me show you Nginx sudo okay. So let me show you that. It is 127. Is it here? It says, hey, you're using it without an account. Send here to sign in. So if you get this message, what you can do is you can click on sign up. You might need to make a name and a password. If you do get that, that is okay. But what they want you to do is they want you to connect your token here. So what we can do is I can copy this, and I can Control C, stop my current one. I've saved my token. And next it says go ahead and start your Nginx. So let me close that. And let's try this again with our token started. There we go. Okay, it says Ian Trimble plan free. Let's go ahead and go back to our Nginx site here. Port 4040. I'm going to choose HTTPS, public facing website. And take a look at that. We have a public facing website right now. And this is the spoofed one, right? And we can use this to redirect our users. So let's go ahead and type in a fake email and a complex password. So I'm going to do, let's try this, littledog@aol.com. And the password I'm going to say is LITTLED000G exclamation at 345. All right. And then I'm just going to press sign in. It says, hey, this information you send will not be secure. Are you sure you want to continue? I'm going to say yes. Oh, yeah, sure, save this login. That is fine. Okay. And so let's see what we can find in our social engineering toolkit. See what we can find here. If I go back here, take a look at what we have here. We have our session. We got a hit. So look, we got our, I'll make this bigger for you. Let's say, where's zoom in? Here we go, Control++. And one more time. Zoom in. You can see right here, it actually was able to capture our login name and then our credentials here. So pretty cool website, and that is how the social engineering toolkit works. I will see you on the next one. Peace.